Marko here from Fair Realty. Welcome to your October 2022 market update for Victoria real estate. So let's get started. First of all, sales. We had 480 sales for the month. This was actually 70 sales more than September last month, which I was a bit surprised, especially with interest rates continuing to trend up. So a bit of demand came back to the marketplace. Nonetheless, 480 is still substantially lower than last year. Last year, we had 745 sales. The year before, we had 990 sales. So we're down quite a bit over the last couple of years, but keep in mind, my second year in real estate, 2012, we only had 373 sales on almost 5,000 listings. So 480 sales on the current level of inventory is actually not catastrophic. Inventory, we finished the month with 2,192 sales. Bit of a surprise for me. This is down from last month. Last month we had 2,300 listings, so we lost about 108 listings. If you watched my video for the previous month, I had thought that inventory would continue to climb at about a pace of 100 per month until the new year. And now we lost basically 100. I had assumed with interest rates going up, it would flush out more sellers, more inventory would come to market, sales would be slow. But no, combination of relatively stable new listings, a few more sales, inventory dropped. So I was completely wrong on that. We're still way higher than last year. Last year, we only had about 1,000 and some listings, but keep in mind last year was all-time record lows for active listings. Let's go back to 2012, my second year in real estate. That year, we had 4,836 listings at the end of October. So 2,192, what we ended this month, is not catastrophically high. It's within a 5-year average for sure. New listings, we had 998 new listings. Absolutely no story here. In line with the 5-year average. For the year, new listings are going to be on a 5-year average. Basically, this means is we're not seeing a ton of people rushing to put their properties on market. We're seeing the average we've seen for the last 5, 10, 15 years in terms of new listings. So let's get to the exciting part. Prices. Single family home prices. The median dropped for the 7th month in a row. We're now at 1,052,000 for single family home median in Victoria. This is down from last month. It was 1,062,000, and it's down from the all-time peak in March. The all-time peak was 1,310,000. So we've gone in 7 months from 1,310,000 for the median to 1,052,000. Pretty dramatic drop, but I'll post numbers on the right hand of the screen right now. As you can see, we're starting to slowly plateau, in my opinion. The drops are getting smaller and smaller per month. The condo median was 539,500. This was the 8th month in a row the median has dropped, just because condos peaked a month earlier in February versus March. 539,500 is down from the previous month of 545 and down from the all-time peak in February of 620,800. So what am I seeing in the marketplace? With the single family home median having dropped from over 1.3 million, now getting closer back to 1 million, I'm seeing affordability come back to the marketplace. Even at these interest rates, you know, the few deals I did in October with buyers, a lot of local professionals, government workers, police force, Coast Guard, military. Is the average salary or household income in Victoria 200,000? No, by no means is that the average, but there are enough families out there that have a household income of 200,000 in terms of absolute terms that are buying, and you combine that with low inventory. It's a 5-year average, but in my opinion, inventory is still on the lower side, especially in certain neighborhoods. For example, look up the Oaklands neighborhood, look up Fernwood. You'll see 1, 2 houses maybe for sale in Fernwood right now. There's 2 houses for sale. One is a brand new build for, I think, 1.8 million, and there's another house for 1.1, and that is it. There's no other inventory in Fernwood. So if you want a single family home in the core, there is very limited selection, but you do have a number of families out there that are making 200,000, family income. Maybe they've sold a property that they bought 5, 6, 10 years ago that they have $300,000-$400,000 in equity. And those are where some of our buyers are coming from. I also had out of town buyers in the month of October that bought a house in the West Shore. So as interest rates plateau and stabilize, I think it's going to bring back some buyers to the marketplace. Obviously, for a lot of buyers, their affordability has been decreased, but prices have come down as well. So assuming interest rates in December go up either a quarter point or they stay flat, I could see us riding this relatively low inventory into the new year, demand stabilizing a bit, and then what happens in the new year, I mean, who knows? It's really going to come down to interest rates, inflation as the primary factors moving forward. That's it for this week. Marko, Juras, Fair Realty.